And now, Rob on the road, exploring Northern California.
It's been 80 years since Frank Fat, a hard-working Chinese immigrant, opened the doors to the capital city's oldest fine dining restaurant, Frank Fat's, still thriving today and drawing customers from around the globe.
Did you enjoy it?
Loved it.
Oh, good,
Thank you very
good.
much. So I have a friend who's visiting me from Iran.
Iran,
And he
wow.
loves Chinese food, so I brought him back here.
Oh, good, good.
Lena, these are our guests from Tahiti.
Tahiti?
Yeah.
Wow.
This long tradition of gourmet Chinese cuisine that continues today all began with Frank Fat and his passion to provide good food and fellowship. Frank's daughter-in-law, Lena Fat, is queen of cuisine.
You know, they're celebrating their 80th anniversary.
Wow, congratulations.
Frank Fat's 80th anniversary.
For 80 years.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. Well, it's an institution, so. It is. Thank you.
An institution from an immigrant who came to California in 1919 nearly penniless, but created a fortune that began with a good deed. Frank, a former dishwasher at the Sutter Club, impressed a local businessman with his work ethic and honesty. That man would lend Frank $2,000 to start his own restaurant. It grew into a dining dynasty, with 3 generations of the Fat family following in his footsteps, including son Jerry Fat.
Jerry, your headquarters is filled with not just art and awards, but it's a testament to your family legacy.
Thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of pictures of my father, my parents. Some of these pictures, such as this rendering, we found in my father's garage when both my parents passed. And
In the garage?
In the garage. And he never told us that somebody did this painting of him.
From almost the beginning, Frank Fat's was where the state and nation's biggest politicians and power brokers would come to dine, dish, and make deals. By the mid-1950s, Frank's famous flagship restaurant at 806 L Street was dubbed the state capital's 3rd legislative house. It also became a popular spot for family celebrations. Today, there are 4 regional restaurants and a massive catering operation, more than 300 employees, and a sizable headquarters and corporate team. Even with all that, reminders of Frank's humble beginnings are everywhere.
I just thought of this, and we started with this portrait in black and white.
Exactly.
And now we move to the color
Yeah.
version. Your father, your mother, and your influence in this region, both at the Capitol, legislature, and legislative measures solved and handled at your restaurants. That's pretty cool, Jerry.
Yeah. The one thing besides, you know, he became friends with a lot of, like I said, the governors and politicians, and he treated everybody the same. I think why Frank Fat's has sustained 80 years was we treat everybody equally. It doesn't matter if you were the governor coming in, or you were state worker, or somebody just a local Sacramentan. He treated everybody the same.
I never met either of your parents, but I've heard the best things about them. And I've also heard, I did some asking around before talking to you, and a lot of people said that you have captured both of their best traits.
Oh, thank you. I hope so.
Frank Fat's has won the coveted James Beard Award as an American classic, an honor bestowed upon locally owned and operated restaurants that are part of the fabric of their community. And the day we were here, the Michelin Guide awarded the restaurant one of its most prestigious awards, the Bib Gourmand.
You don't set out to win awards.
Yes, it was just the characteristics that my dad sent of hard work, integrity, giving back to the community, the foundation that he set for the family. And pretty much, everybody throughout the family has tried to continue that legacy that he taught us.
let's explore the kitchen, where new recipes are being prepared for Lena Fat to taste. In the back, a freshly made example of a treasured tradition.
That's the pie!
Famous Banana Crème Pie.
You became chef, and also you would do all the recipes. You would then come back sometimes at 8 a.m. You worked yourself to the bones. Oh, and may we eat that? Thank you. This is your famous banana cream pie, and this crust is your recipe.
This is the new crust I trained them to do in 1986 when we did the remodeling, because they were using a lot before and I didn't want to use a lot in the crust.
Is it rude to eat while you talk?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I
Yes.
gotta do this, I'm sorry.
That's a good bite too.
Yeah, it's not too sweet. It's just
Wow,
right to quench your sweet tooth.
that is so light. It's fat-free.
Not quite, yeah. But
It's
it's
bananas, it's healthy.
yeah.
And it tastes so good. And these things are famous around here. And so is the Fat family. What do you think the magic is, Lena?
Well, really, mainly it's hard work, and you have to believe what you're doing. You have to enjoy what you're doing.
Lena's son Kevin will be the next leader of this family business whenever his Uncle Jerry retires.
I have to say that it is such a treat to sit with a mother and son during an interview, and especially knowing that it's so tender to both of you what you both have done here and are going to do here. Do you have anything you want to tell your mama?
Putting me on the spot.
Because I'd love to hear it.
Just, I guess, thank you for paving the way, and also teaching us really about how to be, and giving us the life lessons in order for us to be the successful sons, daughters, and people.
Well, that's wonderful, because that's, as a mother, that's what you want to know, that they have learned something. And I always say that everybody comes from somewhere. Like my father came from nothing, and he built it up.
You really have helped this region rise and thrive in more ways than you will ever know, because when you treat someone so well as you do, those ripple effects flow far and wide. So thank you for what you
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you, truly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's so nice talking to you.
So nice talking to you too. I could talk to you all day.
Murphy, Austin, Adams, Schoenfeld, LLP, a business law firm celebrating 20 years of service to community, is proud to support Rob on the Road Region Rising. More information at murphyaustin.com.
Bank of America is proud to support Rob on the Road.